For this video, I will be showing you guys some of the best money methods from the event week. If you guys have already seen the recent event, with all of the different bonuses, you will know that this is not as good as the last 2 weeks. But even knowing this, I still think that this event does have some alright money methods that can still make you some pretty good money overall. The first money method that we will start off with is the weekly challenge. For this week, if you guys secure 6 bounty targets of any kind at your bail enforcement office, this will get you an additional $100,000. Now there is a huge downside here because obviously you guys need to earn a bail enforcement office. I believe the cheapest one is just over $1.5 million, but this one will be all the way over in Paleto Bay. There is also a cheaper one inside the city which will be $2 million, I think. Now if you already earned the bail enforcement office, I would definitely recommend doing this. It is only 6 bounty targets and it can be any one of them, and this will really tie into one of the other money methods later on, so it is definitely worthwhile in my opinion. For the next money method, we have the Associates and Bodyguard Salaries with some triple money and RP. Now obviously I had to include this because of its bonus. The only way this will benefit you is if you join someone else's CEO organization or motorcycle club. I'm not actually sure if you guys can get cash from being the leader or the head of one of these things, but for the most part you would have to do this in a public lobby unless you guys invited some friends to an invite only session, and then after a certain amount of time of being in their CEO, you would then get a sort of salary. Now the only problem with these things is that if your CEO leader dies, then you actually will lose a small portion of this salary, which is, I mean, it's kind of realistic, but obviously to make money you probably want the maximum every single time. But either way, do not expect to make millions of dollars from this one. It is just a nice little bonus, especially if you guys are grinding some other things, for example the bounty targets. You can also have the bodyguard salaries making you some extra cash. For this next money method, if you guys remember the weekly reward, which was through the bounty targets and completing 6 of them, this money method here is the bail bounty targets with some double money and RP. The reason this money method is arguably the best one this week really comes down to the most wanted bounty targets. You will see on screen that this most wanted bounty target will get me $251,000, and then on top of that, if you complete all 3 of the other bounty targets, which are standard ones, you will get roughly $74,000, maybe just a little bit less or more, and these 3 other standard ones do actually refresh every single hour. So with this very high payout, I think that you guys can make some great money through this. The obvious downside to this is that you need to earn the bail enforcement office, and unfortunately there is no discount for that. I'm not really sure why, because normally Rockstar do have discounts for these things. For example, just last week we had a discount on the office because of these special cargo cell missions having the double money and RP. Now honestly, I think these bail bounty targets should probably pay out this all the time. I think this should be the standard payout, and for those of you guys who play on the next gen consoles, this will actually be a really good time to complete that career challenge where you need to make a certain amount through your bounty targets. You will see after I deliver this standard bounty target after already completing the most wanted bounty target, I get the $251,000. So honestly, this is really good, and in my opinion it is probably the best money method that you can do this week. For this next money method, we are moving over to the Adversary modes. This is the Hunting Pack Remix Adversary mode. Just like the previous money method, this will also have some double money and RP. Now of course, with this being an adversary mode, you will have to play this with other players, and if you want to go ahead and host this for yourself, press the pause button, head over to the online tab, select jobs, play jobs, Rockstar created, and then in the adversary modes you can then find this specific one. You will see there that you need a minimum amount of players, which will be 4, which is quite high because normally adversary modes are 2 players minimum, but I would still say that this is a pretty good money maker this week, especially if you play with friends and crew members. At this point in the video, we are already finished with all of the bonuses, so now we will be moving over to the Salvage and Robberies. Because this is a completely new event week, they have now refreshed, and this week you guys can find all 3 of them on screen. We have the Duggan Robbery for the Benefactor SM722, which is the top tier vehicle, the Podium Robbery for the Obey Tailgater S, which is the standard tier vehicle, and the Gangbanger Robbery for the Dinka Sugoi, which will be the low tier vehicle. Now just remember, you need to earn the Salvage ad with this, or instead just join a friend's CEO or motorcycle club. That will be a pretty good option because of the bonus on them type of salaries, but just remember you will probably not get the max money from that, and it will always be better to earn your own salvage ad. And now of course onto the final money method, we have all of the time trials. You can find the standard time trial over here on your map, and then the HSW time trial for those of you guys on the next gen consoles, with the expanded and enhanced edition of GTA Online over here. So the time trials are very close to each each other. No matter what version of GTA Online you guys play on, I would always suggest doing at least one of these things. The standard time trial makes you just over $100,000, and the HSW time trial makes you $251,000. So what do you guys think about all of these money methods? Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know your favorite. Like I've already said, I think that the bail enforcement bounty targets are probably the best way to make money this week, especially the most wanted bounty targets, but they will refresh every single day. But making $250,000 for doing this every single day until the next event week, alongside all of the standard bounty targets, can pretty much make you millions of dollars. But yeah guys, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I really appreciate your support. And if you guys are new here, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. A huge shout out to this channel member, and finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.